Hi guys, Mr. B here, and on today's video we're going to be looking at pronouns. Now in my video on Key Stage 2 word classes I have looked at pronouns, but we're going to look more in depth here, what they are and the different types of them. Okay, so pronouns is basically a word. You can see it's got nouns in it, okay, and it's a word that replaces a noun, okay? So a word that replaces a noun, and the reason we use them is to make our writing less repetitive and easier to read. I'll give you an example. I've got a sentence up here, and I've took the pronouns out and just left my name as a proper noun in there. So I've wrote Mr. B went to Mr. B's house to play on Mr. B's favourite game. Mr. B loved it, okay? As you can see, that sentence is really clunky, really repetitive, hard to sort of read and take in, really. We need some pronouns in there, words that will replace our noun. So, we know what they are now, and let's have a look at the different types we have. What I've got is the three that I think are the most important, the three different categories of pronouns, and then the three that are good to know, but don't need to know them as much as these three at the top here. So, the first one we're going to look at are personal pronouns. So, sorry about that. The first thing we're going to look at, personal. When it's personal, just think about it, and this is the same with anything that you're doing. Always have a think about the word. Like if I look at pronouns and I forgot what they are, I know it has something to do with nouns because it's in there. Okay, personal. What does personal mean? It means it relates to someone. Okay, so we have words like I, me, he, she. Obviously, those words there would replace a noun. So Mr. B went to Mr. B's house. So here, he loved it. Okay, I would have changed this to he, used my personal pronoun. Okay, and rather than say Mr. B loved it, he used it. So I've took my noun out and I've used a personal noun because it's referring to a person. Now, possessive pronoun, again, look at the word possessive, possessions. It means it belongs to someone. So we have words that we put in that replace nouns and we're referring to belonging to someone. So we have things like his, hers, ours. We could have my. We could have theirs. Okay, so it's a word that we take out. So Mr. B went to Mr. B's house. I could replace that to his house and his favourite game. So we're replacing the noun with some possessive pronouns there because we're saying that the favourite game belongs to Mr. B. It belongs to someone, okay? And the last really important one is a relative pronoun. Now, if you have a look at the video on relative clauses, you will see that all relative clauses start with a relative pronoun, okay? So that's what relative pronoun starts a relative clause, and that relative clause gives us more information in a piece of writing, okay? So we would have who, where, okay, we have that, okay, and we might have which, okay. So it's normally our W's and that, okay, a who, where, which, whom, that, okay. Now it depends on which way they're used, okay, because we're going to look at some here, okay, called interrogative, even easy for me to say. We'll look at these here, and some of them will be the same, but it's how we use them. And I'm going to explain that after I've went through. So interrogative, just think of an investigation, okay? You're trying to find something out. It's used at a question, okay? So again, we could have who, we could have which, but we could have also ones like, oh, let's write that again. 2 seconds there. How, and we could have what. Okay. Now, how and what we wouldn't be able to use as relative pronouns. We wouldn't be able to score the start of a relative clause. But who and which, you can see we have here. It depends how they're used, okay? If I had a sentence that had the relative clause in, like I had Mr. B, who makes videos on YouTube, was making another video. Who there is using a relative clause. It doesn't ask a question. It isn't interrogating anyone, okay? It's at the start of a relative clause. However, if I said, who is Mr. B? That's a question. And then it's an interrogative pronoun. I could say, which one of those is yours? Again, I've used it as a question. So if it's used as a question, then it's there. Easy way to tell, it's normally at the start of the question. We have demonstrative. Now, demonstrative, let's think of the word demo. If you demonstrate something, you're showing something, you're indicating something. So it indicates, these are words that replace nouns, but they indicate which one. So things like this, or these, if we're going plural, or those. Okay. So those words, again, that will be we'll be using, and we'll be trying to find out indicating or demonstrating which noun. Okay. And indefinite, again, indefinite. If you think definite means, which certainly definitely really know something, I definitely know that, I know the answer, not going to be wrong at all. Indefinite's the opposite. Okay, remember our prefix in means the opposite, means something that isn't so sure, isn't secure. Okay, so that will be something like anyone or anything. Okay, again, not a person talking about a specific noun. It could be anyone's game. Okay, not a specific one, but again referring to the noun. So these are the 6 different types. Like I said, these are your 3 really important ones. These are good to know. Okay, if you want to know more about these ones, then have a look at the relative clauses video. Hopefully that's helped you out today. Till next time, see you later. Hope you found that video useful, guys, and if you have, please give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. You'll get notifications of any videos that I put up as and when I do. Please share it if you know anyone that will benefit from this and find it useful. And if you've got any questions or anything, comment or use the Twitter or the Facebook page. Till next time, see you later.